say will behave the same way at all times, everywhere?
Don't know. And I'm not afraid of saying I don't.
No,
I'm not
but you
afraid
have to.
of not
You can't
having
say don't know.
absolute truth.
But you can't say don't know. You have to say yes. Because you can't do science without that assumption.
But the whole point of science is not knowing and then going and trying to seek out knowledge
I
through
agree.
proof and through
No.
empirical
You can't.
evidence and
Can you empirically
testing
prove
over
God
and over
using
again.
science?
No, exactly, and that's the problem.
Right. So you can't use science then to determine God, then, can you?
Sorry?
You can't use God to determine God's existence, then, or not, can you?
No.
Right. So what method do you use?
I just don't believe in religion as a
You
scientific
keep saying I don't
goal.
believe. How do you understand the term belief?
Look, if we're staying on that one idea, right, how can we prove God through any other means, right? Other than what?
No.
The text itself.
Let's first understand something. How do you understand the term belief? And I'm not doing a Jordan Peterson on you here, but it's very important we do understand the words we use.
The belief is the things I choose to follow. The things I choose to take.
That's not what a belief.
To take as true.
A belief is the acceptance of something to be true.
Yeah.
Okay. To accept something to be true means you've heard a proposition. And you've accepted the premises to that proposition, so you accept the consequence, or the conclusion, should I say. Yeah? So you say, I believe this and the other. I want to know why you believe it. Why you accept it. What have you been reasoned into? And you keep saying, I don't know, we don't know. We're proud not to say we don't know. But wait a minute, have you been reasoned into it then if you don't know?
Oh man. Too hungover for this.
Luke, no disrespect, you are a little bit out of your depth, so I'm not going to bury you too
Yeah, I
much.
mean, this is so much.
But I'm going to leave you with something.
Go on.
I'm going to leave you with a gem. I'm going to leave you with a way to test whether Islam is true or not.
Okay.
And it's not some abstract way. I'm not going to ask you to go and pray and ask God to answer your prayers. I'm going to make it easy for you. Okay. Why do I believe Islam is true? I've always been a Muslim, you know that, don't you?
Yeah.
I became a Muslim 3 weeks after 9/11.
Okay.
October 2001. Okay. So I was an Englishman just like you. I was an atheist just like you. Not quite like you, because I wouldn't say stupid things like you say. I would actually hide behind don't know, don't care. Don't know, don't care would be my thing at that point. Okay. But the point I'm saying to you is this. Why do I believe Islam is true? Okay. 1400 years ago, you're a historian, yeah? You like history.
Yeah.
Fantastic. You're not one of these people, if the history comes from those writing their own history, you don't believe it, are you? Brilliant.
I'll take all history for what it is.
Fantastic. Okay. So, I'm going to give you a test. I'm going to give you homework. All right? Yeah? And I'm going to give you a card, and you can contact me, and you can give me the answer to the homework. Fair enough? All right. Do you believe, according to what you've understood in history, that a man called Muhammad, peace and blessings upon him, existed in 6th century Arabia?
Yeah, definitely.
That's a fact.
Well, I believe that he.
Yeah, undisputed.
Yeah.
Alhamdulillah. Do you also believe that this man, called Muhammad, peace and blessings upon him, made a claim in the same period that an angel came and spoke to him in the cave of Hira in Makkah?
I don't know the full history of it, but I do believe he made a claim.
Made a claim. Historical fact. Made a claim. Okay. What could... Now I'm going to take my Muslim hat off now.
Yeah.
And some Muslims are like, what? What are you saying, Hamza? All right. What could explain the claim?
Power.
From your atheist perspective, you've got two explanations. Christians have got one explanation, and then obviously Muslims, we have the final explanation. Okay. So give me two explanations from an atheistic viewpoint could explain this phenomena of him believing an angel spoke to him in a cave.
Seeking power.
No.
And a means to exert.
All right, you've gone a bit too far. Okay. I'll make it easy for you. He could have lied. There was no angel, because atheist perspective, angels don't exist. So if you've got a man claiming an angel spoke to him, and you're an atheist, well, angels don't exist. So if he thinks angels have spoken to him, the first thing you're going to say, he's crazy. First thing you're going to say, he's schizo.
I don't think he's crazy.
No,
I think people have used
the man.
Power.
I don't think he's crazy either, but
pursue power in ways like.
What do we say about absolute truth? Everyone can have their own beliefs.
Yeah.
Only one can be true. Agreed?
If everyone has beliefs, it doesn't mean necessarily that one of them is true.
One of them has to be true. Unless you can give me another one.
If everybody believes false things, doesn't mean one of them has to be true.
What I say to you right now, one of them has to be true. And your homework is to determine which one is true. And then, I'm going to refute you. Right? So, either, I'm going to make it easy for you, right? So, atheist perspective, angels don't exist. This guy's talking to angels. He's crazy, man. He's hearing voices. He must be suffering some kind of psychosis. First explanation, because angels don't exist.
I didn't say that.
No, you don't have to say that. It's just an option. Some people do say that. Okay. Second option, angels don't exist. So he's lying. If he's saying an angel spoke to him, angels don't exist. Therefore, he's lying. So he must be, for some reason, pretending an angel spoke to him. Like you said, power, money, wealth, whatever it is. Yeah? The Christian claim, which is the most pathetic claim, is it wasn't an angel. It was a demon. Yeah? It was a demon that tricked him, that convinced him he was speaking to an angel, but in fact it was really the devil. And what he thought he was receiving from God, he was receiving from the devil. Christians don't realize they're saying this man now is a good man, an honest man, a man of integrity. They don't like to admit that. Because if you're being tricked and deceived, you're a victim. Yeah? So this could be an explanation from a Christian perspective. Any more? Or he's telling the truth. So either he's crazy, thinking angels speaking to him. Either he's lying, claiming angels spoke to him. Either he's deceived into thinking angels talking to him, or an angel talked to him. You just have to tell me which one it is, because one of them has to be true.
I think you could both be crazy and lying.
You can't be crazy and lying, because crazy people think they're telling the truth.
Telling.
Someone does lie.
Go with one of the first two.
Which one?
I don't know. One of the first things. I'm not going to give you an answer because.
Can't be crazy and lying. Which one?
It could be either crazy or lying.
Crazy. Okay.
Or lying.
Do you know you're going to get buried right now anyway? Give me one mental illness that would result in the symptoms of what he experienced.
I'm not going to say schizophrenia.
Say it.
No.
Say it.
Because I mean, I understand that people have visions, you know. And
no, he heard voices. Yeah. He saw this thing. All right. What mental illness would explain this?
Yeah, schizophrenia.
All right. Give me 3 symptoms of schizophrenia.
Hearing voices, multiple personality.
That's hearing voices. Same thing.
Generally part of their own head.
Okay. Third one.
I don't know.
Come on, you're diagnosing the guy with schizophrenia. You've got to know the symptoms.
Well, you're leading me into these
I
places.
know I am. I told you. I told you the whole way.
I'm just like wandering around your whole.
There's no tricks here.
No debate.
There's no tricks here. Alex, I'll give you 3 symptoms of schizophrenia. Hearing voices, social recluse, paranoia. Okay. So if this man is suffering from schizophrenia, so hearing voices, check. Paranoia, we should see evidence of this paranoia. We should also see a social recluse. Is that what we see?
Yeah. Leader.
He was a leader, charismatic leader. Yeah, the last thing he was a social recluse. Yeah, this was the man who went down and told the people to stop doing the things they were doing. Yeah, and to follow him, which turned the whole town on its head. So the last thing is schizophrenic. This is the thing. The other thing you need to throw into the equation: anyone suffering from mental illness which doesn't receive treatment will deteriorate. So if this man is suffering from schizophrenia,
I don't know.
don't worry, I know. I know. Listen, I'll make it easy for you because I'm being a bit unfair with you. I had a psychiatrist come onto my live stream and do a 3-hour presentation on why the Prophet wasn't crazy, going through all the different illnesses, showing videos of schizophrenics. Showing videos of schizophrenics, demonstrating that this man, Muhammad, peace be upon him, from what he achieved in his lifetime to become the most influential man that's ever existed, according to Michael H. Hart, could never have been suffering from schizophrenia. So we can cross that out. What else you got?
Tell me.
Lying? Lying?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, for the reasons it's all.
Have you read his history? Do you know his life? It wouldn't be fair on you to keep digging. Say it again?
How do we know he spoke with an angel?
How do we know?
Yes.
Okay. What do you mean, how do we know he spoke to an angel?
We know.
He said he did.
He said he did.
Yes.
And did he write that down somewhere?
Yes, he said it. He told people, yes.
Did he write it? Was it written down?
No, he said it.
Yeah, he said it to who? And who do we have that from?
Oh, okay. Let's go back to the original point. If you want to take over, you can take over. Luke, you're off the hook. You're off the hook. One second. No.
The angel Gabriel came, and he talked to Muhammad. What did he say about that? What did the angel?
I want a homework. Yeah? Because now you've ruled one out, you've only got 3 choices left, yeah? Yeah? An open mind though, Luke. Use this. Alright?
It's not. You haven't given me an open mind. You put me into a series of categories.
Shall I make
where
it
I've
worse?
had to make
Let me make it worse. Let me make it worse.
It's a very, very much like a kind of,
Can I make it worse for you?
system of
Can I make it worse for you? Can I make it worse for you? Brain cleansing me. I'm cleaning the crap out. Okay, let me make it worse for you.
Synonym.
Yeah, let me make it worse for you. Can I make it worse for you? Do you believe if God exists, he will be the source of objective morality and supreme guidance? If God exists. Thought experiment. If God exists, you don't believe that. Why not?
The amount of bad in the world that is his fault. The amount of bad in the world that he is.
No. I'm not interested in that. I'm talking about.
Why is he doing this to Palestine?
He's got free will. Let's talk about it. Anyway, would he be the source? Okay, let me rephrase the question. Would he know what's best for you?
The idea of God is all-knowing.
Would if God exists, if God forget all the religious side of it. If the one who created you, if he exists, you weren't the result of atoms smashing together and fish and this and that, yeah? You were created. Okay. If that creator exists, would he know you better than you?
Yes, yeah.
Of course he would. So would he be the best source of guidance for you?
No, I'm not. Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
I'm a speaker. Can you call me back later?
It's just hypothesis. Like for me, it doesn't mean anything.
No, it doesn't, and that's fine.
Okay,
I'm not
I'm calling
asking
back.
you to accept any religions right now. I'm not asking you to accept a Abrahamic God right now.
Sorry.
All I'm saying to you, if you were created by an entity that created and fashioned you, would that entity know what's good for you more than you? And you said yes. So then you would have to concede he would be the best source of guidance for you.
Not necessarily.
Why not?
For God clearly doesn't necessarily have the best intentions for the people. Why would he guide you in a good way?
I'm sorry?
If a God who doesn't necessarily have the best intentions for all people, as clearly is the case.
Whoa, no, you're bringing religion into it again. Stop it.
We're talking about God. How can we talk
No,
about
you're
God
talking
without
about
talking about religion?
No. I didn't believe in religion before I believed in God. I believe in God first. Then religion comes. I believe God exists. How do I connect to God? Then religion comes in. Yeah? I'm not asking you to choose a religion, mate. What I'm saying to you is this, and you're too arrogant now to admit this, because you think it's another hole, and it kind of is. Anyway, I'll make it easy for you. Yes. Yeah? Surrender your flippant arrogance and say, yes, if God exists, if there is a one who created everything like you claim, then of course...
There's an arrogance in the belief in
say,
God.
No, I'd be so stupid to think I know more than him. I'd be stupid. I'd be crazy to think that I know more than God. I would be, yeah? And to think that I know what's better for me than God knows what's better for me. And what's better for mankind. And what harms and what benefits. I'd be crazy. It's like me going to the guy who created iPhone and say, I know more than you about how to use this iPhone. It's exactly the same principle. How can I know more than the guy who created bloody iPhone? I don't know all the intricacies and such, do I? It's the same principle. Okay, so it's a thought experiment. You're not committing to it yet, but it's a thought experiment. If God exists, you would have to concede he would be the source of supreme guidance and objective morality. You would have to admit that. Brilliant.
If I was saying yes, I would have to do that.
So you would admit then he would be the only one worthy of your worship.